Jet Excel has been around for about a good, I would say since 2018, I believe. This was when I was going to school, on the side, so I came across this position, you know, with a friend of mine actually, who actually convinced me to get into insurance and stuff, because I was going to school to be like a nurse or some kind of biology, something, we Africans, so we gotta get some kind of science going on in our blood, so. But my long story short, I took that shot because after I had a job, which was Publix, I used to work at the time, so I got laid off for some reason, but I came across these opportunities, so I took the leap of faith, and it's not easy, it has never been easy, being honest with you, but it has done a lot for us, blessed me a lot, and I actually would not trade it for anything else. Um, I feel like I feel like for me, I have always been I challenge myself a lot. I have been doing that since I was I don't know, maybe probably my teenager, my teen years, So um, I'm known to take a lot of risks. Sometimes I just do things without even thinking about it, But um, I'm just clumsy basically. I mean, I'm stubborn, I feel like in life, if you want to make it, you gotta be stubborn somehow, and just do what you gotta do. Because if you're not doing it, what about what people are saying, or just how you feeling about your guts and stuff like that. So life don't even go further, So you just have to like, really take the leap of faith and do what you got to do in life, and just stay consistent with it, no matter how it looks like, Cause there's gonna be rainy days and like, sunny days, some great weather days, But the good days will actually definitely outweigh the bad days for sure, If you just keep doing it and just keep growing, and just keep going, But I had a passion for it too, since I think I remember my first day doing insurance. I actually sat down with an elderly lady. Actually, I still remember that. My first person I sat down with when I first got my insurance license. And her smile put a face on it, and I knew this was it for me. And it's some great money in there too. So I think my first check I had was kind of put me in perspective to like, what, I can do this. But that's how we started about it.
Okay, so that first check was more so set the precedent
Yeah,
for you to
yeah,
really.
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Okay.
I think sometimes we all like to see stuff, seeing is believing,
Yeah, absolutely.
So once I saw that check, I knew, this is real. Cause I was skeptical too, just like everybody else, like you doing something that's something like that. It's very, can get you a little crazy, but I just tried it out, and the first check spoke to me, and I was like, all right, maybe this is what I can do. But of course, like I say, it comes with the ups and downs of it. There's some good days and some bad days, but if you're doing it right, supposedly, like I always tell everybody, when I hire people, like as long as you do it right, as long as you do your part right, you should be okay. But it's hard. Everything that you're doing, again, is hard in life, man. You just gotta pick one thing and stick to it and do what you gotta do and just go through the obstacles. Being honest, I feel like for me it was more like haters. I always put that in front of me, like I let hate kind of push me a lot, because I remember when I first got started this, people think I know a lot of people told me I couldn't do it. People, and then I just heard that, and it's like I don't want to be a statistic, So it's like once somebody say you can't do it, you actually most of the time you prove them right, That's because you give up right there and then. So I wanted to do something for myself, I wanted to push myself. I wanted to prove myself right. You feel me? Most of myself, not anybody else. But I feel like for me, what really pushed me a lot is just I don't want to give up and like fail, because I feel like I already started. I went through the nights, there's some nights I used to come home like at 2 o'clock. When we
A lot of
first, you remember
sleepless
when we first
nights.
started?
Sleepless nights, huh?
Yeah, 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 for sure. But that's about it, really, man. I feel like I just look at I let hate push me a lot. You know what I mean? Like if you're jealous, I don't, because I'm not gonna talk to you about it. You feel me? But yeah, I just use it to motivate me a lot, and then
Because deep down, you have a special connection with people. I've seen how you interact with your family.
right,
Doing insurance at the end of the day is caring for people. So when working with any individual, regardless of their condition, the amount of money that they're able to put down,
yeah,
how are you able to differentiate the two to give each and every individual the right policy for them based on their current financial state?
That's a good question, man. I think a lot of people underestimate the cost of insurance. It's actually pretty cheap, you know. I think the people that complain about that should be complaining about insurance prices are seniors, you know, who are like 60 and above. But you don't even hear them complain a lot, except the ones, young ones. I mean, but um, to answer your question, I feel like it really just depends on age. It depends on your age. It depends on your health, you know, and it depends on, for the most part, underwriters, your habits, you know. So if you're like, 20, but you got a lot of illness going on, with yourself, it's gonna be different from somebody who's 20 but does not have sickness, you know. So, but we can always custom tail policies to make sure that every family, every individual has some kind of coverage in place. We just got to explore that. A lot of days we don't even do like the pricing for us for sure, but it's actually pretty cheap that most people actually assume it is. Well, life insurance really, I tell people it protects everything, and that's really true. It's true. It protects everything about you. And I think the only regret that people tell me a lot when I'm on, with them, especially seniors, they wish they knew better. They wish they had more. Because some of them might have 100K, 200K, a million. They still want some more. But it's what it is for is like it's used, to protect those people that you leave behind, your families. Um, you know, uh, and also, not even that, but to go a little deeper, your families, they're gonna depend on your income, especially if you're a breadwinner. You got kids, you got a wife that you really so-called care about, or you got a husband that you care about. You're gonna want them to, live life a little bit, unless you don't really like them for sure. Being honest with you, but it's make sure that your kids are taken care of. It's make sure that you actually better the way you want to be better. Because I know some people don't care about how they want to be. But I think honestly, I think that's just being selfish. When people say they don't need life insurance, that's just how it is. But I feel like if I was in insurance myself, if I never knew about insurance, anything about insurance, I probably wouldn't be in, probably I wouldn't be in it. So that's just how I feel. But it's used for everything. We can always custom tail everybody individually by the type of policy that they can use. Typically, for me, I always push for like term policies for like younger folks, who are like, I would say like in the 20s, early 20s to like below, I say term policy. Reason being is that it's cheap, very, very cheap, cost effective. You can get as much as you want. Oh well, it depends, right? And then of course, also like we can also give you the type of policy that you may need as far as anybody over the age of 18 or 20 something. So those are a little more expensive, being honest, but um, everybody can definitely get something. We just gotta sit down with you because every family has a different need and a different want. So we just gotta make sure we sit down with you and just so we can just custom tell everything on your behalf. Really, the older you get, the older you're getting, you getting closer to death. You know, and the younger you are, you're not really. What I mean? But it's like anybody can die. Like kids are dying every day too. But in the eyes of you, in the eyes of insurance, the older person has better chance of going. You feel me? In a lot of ways. It's just kind of like if you think about car insurance, right? Car insurance is generally expensive for which age group?
Younger people.
Younger people, right? And it's cheaper for older folks. Why is that?
Experience.
Experience, right,
Experience.
right, experience. So it's like when you're younger in car insurance, what I mean, you're more particularly, they just look at you like a race, what I mean? Because and that's true. Like I'm still doing it to today, bro. I be in the car driving one hand, and do what I gotta do. So it's like it makes sense. But you see somebody who's like our parents, they drive with two hands, bro. There's no way they drive one hand, Matter of fact, if you're in a car with your parents and you drive one hand, you probably can get smacked, bro. So I just think it's just that's what it is. But like that's why it's smarter, to get insurance right now while you're younger, because it's cheaper, bro. Like a lot of people gonna regret that when they get older, because they're gonna need it anyway. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. You might not know about it right now because you're not, thinking about it, or you're not mature yet about it, or being honest, you don't have a family yet. And this is exactly when you need to start because you don't have a family yet. It's cheaper now. You can get a lot more done before your family get here. You already got a lot, and you're paying less because the more you get, the more your family grows, the more expenses comes up. So if you can avoid those like that, I mean, just I say get younger, and plus you healthier more right now. You got most people are healthier right now at this age. You know, because again, once your health changes, there's a lot of people that want insurance, but they can't. Some of them can't even get it because they have health issues.
Yeah.
So all those is all factors into it. So I say younger the better. But we can always custom tail policies to everybody to fit everybody. If you want to pay $10, you can definitely. I'm not saying get it, you know what I mean, but if you want to pay $10 policy, hey, you can get a $10 policy. Life is about what you do, what you value the most. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's just what it is. So if you value food, but you want to go buy some cheap food and go to Dollar Tree or Dollar whatever, you can get them for cheap. You can get the food though, right? But if you go to Publix, you compare it down, the value of the food. You know that you're paying more here, but the food is better, you know. So you just value. What do you value in life? That's basically what it is. And a lot of times I hear people say, well, it will. Well, not a lot. I won't say a lot, but younger folks say, well, I'm gonna be dead. Who cares? Right? But if you have family and you say that, then that becomes selfish. But who cares? Well, your family cares. You're leaving them behind with something. But if you're single, you say that, I might be like, well, maybe he got no kids, or nah, got nobody else, or he's not thinking, or she's not thinking of leaving some of the money behind. But at least, we know that funerals are not cheap. Somebody's gonna pay for that plot for you to go bury yourself. So would you want somebody to take their own expenses to go bury you? You know what I mean? If you can, and if you have the that's not fair for them to give $20,000 just to go bury you, and if you were in life to make things right. It's a saving component of the policy, because a lot of time, once you get a whole life policy, it builds equities. Basically the cash value. Most people call it cash value. So and that money that you can use, in the future, if you can borrow from it while you're still alive. You can use it to pay your houses, pay your mortgage, pay college education for your kids down the line, buy cars, whatever you want to do with it. It's your money. So it builds. It basically allows you to build a saving component that you can take out, if you ever need down the line as well. So that's really what a whole life is. But everybody's different. Some people don't see the value of saving money, but it's like uh, that is actually, I will be honest. I would say that's the best that you want to get. But I mean, you can get everybody can get whatever you want to get. But I'm always gonna advocate for whole life for sure. Because one, the price locks in. So when you get, let's say you got 20, I don't know, 25, 26, you got a policy. You're gonna pay $30 or $20, for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? That's never gonna change. It's gonna lock in the price. And whereby, when you get a term policy, it may expire at some point. Maybe typically a 10-year, 20-year, 30-year term policy. Then you got to re-up again. And once you re-up, the time at the age that you re-up, so let's just say re-upping is expired like 50. Now you're gonna have to pay a 50 year old policy. So it's gonna be a little more expensive, and that's why some seniors actually end up paying a lot because they don't really convert it on time. Or it's just a lack of knowledge, basically. That's just what it is. I'll call it that because a lot of people don't know. So we just so at the regular job that we have right now. So not a bad thing. Yeah, I mean, it's more like, making sure that you actually tell them exactly what you're communicating with them, giving them information, That's what I would say, give them information, because we cannot do anything, but we can only give you information of what it is. But a lot of times, like, you just got to understand that you need it, though, that's, everybody needs it, most definitely. But, and, to answer your questions, I would say more like stories that we come across. There's a lot of people doing GoFundMe out there because they ain't got no money to go bail someone. So, and I think I posted a couple of weeks ago. I posted a post that talks about what I was talking about, how I saw a homeless guy on the road, I guess, begging for money to go better his daughter. I think it was very sad. But I think Everybody just gotta take responsibility. You know what I mean? That's what it's America's about. You know, we pay bills. You know, for everything. You know, why don't you? You know, why don't you insure yourself? Like we insure cars. You know what I mean? If you think about it, right? We insure cars, we insure phones. You know, we insure even a laptop we go buy. You're gonna insure that. Put insurance on it. Why don't you put insurance on yourself? You're the man person.
That's so true.
You know, like when you die, everything's gonna stop. You feel me? And your family's not gonna have no money to go do nothing else. But now your wife or your husband might have to go pick up a second job just to stay in the house. You know, so I think it's just more something that we all need to like, talk about and then stop relying on GoFundMe because people don't got money to be giving you money. I tell people, man, if you don't got life insurance, I know you right now. I know who it is, and you got no life insurance, and the time comes, I'm not donating to you, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not donating, man, because we told you to get one. You know, that should be a responsibility. You know, that's an accountability that you should take. You're paying bills. That's a bill too. You know, so like, yeah, let's do some GoFundMe, and I know who it is. And nah, bro, I ain't putting no good money in that. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But I may change my mind. But right now, I don't. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Cause it's like you ain't in a position to get life insurance. You choose not to. You know. But I'll come to a grave and say, hey, you know. So what's up? That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
One, they don't really. We don't learn this in school. You know. That's not. Nobody's not even in high school. Like I didn't learn about insurance until I got into the industry. You know what I mean? And again, I felt like I always tell I tell my team too. I'm like, bro, I feel like some of these people that come here, they don't get it. That's okay because I feel like I'm in the same. I was in the same boat, not right now. You know, if I wasn't doing insurance and you talk to me about insurance, I probably gonna blow you off. Straight up, I will. Probably blow you off. You know what I mean? But it's like because I know it, I understand it. You know, now I'm gonna have a better appreciation to listen to somebody about insurance. Of course, you know, being open-minded. You know, I think a lot of time we block out ideas and from people, because we all trained to say just do your stuff. But I feel like society's like that. They train us to go to school, and then get a good job. That's how we're supposed to go, right? Like, go to school, man. Get up, get good grades, and then find you the best college you can go to, with a scholarship, and get a study, take a good, course to get you a good job, and then you go work for the rest of your life, right? But and then you have those that don't do the norms that everybody has to do. I feel like I'm one of those. I like to challenge society a little bit, because 85% of people follow us. You know what I mean? They just do what
True.
society tells them to do, and that's how they're gonna do it. And that's not wrong with that. Not wrong with that. And some people are very comfortable people are very comfortable how they leave. Some people they're okay with going to work every day from 8 hours, 6 days, come home and relax and call that's life. That's that, and they're okay with that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm on the other end of the side of like I don't really think like that. Like I feel like I gotta get something going. And I'm on this earth for a purpose, to leave my family something. So like I mean, this is something that they can carry on. It's like if they want to pick it up, they can. If they don't, that's fine too. At least they know that I did something for them. I started some kind of company for them. But so that's really it. I feel like we just gotta. It's just society. Like you gotta learn to get out of society's head sometimes. Just do what you gotta do and go for what you want to get. You know what I mean? Like if you want to be the best rapper out there, you can do it. You just gotta, you gotta be uncomfortable for it though. You're gonna be uncomfortable for a long time too. But it gets better. It gets better. Yeah, we're actually local. Well, we're in Atlanta, Georgia right now. But we also working with like people in Delaware, families in Delaware, Michigan,
Okay.
Georgia, and I think I have Michigan, Delaware, Georgia, of course. But we are expanding. We're trying to get into like the whole 50 states. Hopefully by end of this year. If not, early next year for sure. That's a goal that we got in place for the whole entire team over here at Jada Excel. So we are planning on getting to the whole 50 state by this year. So by God's grace, okay. We'll need you guys to pray. So keep praying for us. All right, we can get it. But no, we just made some changes, because it just reflects who we are right now, who we are, who we're servicing, our target audience, Um, You know what we trying to do in the society right now. You know, we wanted to keep the logo the same way, just a little bit the same, but just kind of put a tweak to it. Because I did tell the team that kind of looked a little boring because that was no like symbol or anything like that to kind of give it a kick. You know, so but we actually came up with it because which I just hired a new marketer. You know, he's phenomenal, man. That man is crazy. He's very, very crazy. He does a lot of good stuff. You know, I like him. So he, so I was kind of picking his brain and see what if he could do shake something up, and then he came up with an idea, So I just saw it and I was like, yeah, this would do it. And this would do it for sure. Because I only imagine putting a logo in front of a big building, and that logo sticks out the most. It's like, man, it has a logo, you know what I mean? Like, a little symbols on it and all that. The symbols are actually they represent JAT Excel, so they're just acronyms. You know, they just JEA, just put in little different letters. Comical letters and stuff like that makes it to put a little nice sweet to it. I mean, a little jump to it. But that's about it. But we just kept everything the same. Just the colors are the same. You know, the gold color. I picked it. I think I picked. I like gold. I like gold. Gold represents a lot of stuff, good positive stuff. Although we're there right now, we still gotta get a couple of get our couple of licenses going on over there with states. But we also hiring all of those states as well. So if you actually need, everybody looking for a life changing career for sure, um, we actually hiring, all over states. Likewise, wherever you at. This career take you wherever you want to take it at. You can work from home. We actually looking for like virtual work from home. That's what we're working on right now. 100% remote. You don't want to come to the office. That's fine. We give you the tools, the resources, the equipment that you need to get a job. But we hiring everywhere, man. We hiring. We I think this year we are on the pace to at least hire 10, add more 10 or to 100 agents right now to our agency right now.
100.
So 100 agents, right?
My
That's what the
goodness.
goal is this year. So we're on a track right now for sure. I know years go by fast, so but we're on a track. We're on a track, but we are hiring globally. Wherever you at, as long as you have a laptop, and you'll go get a hustler. We're looking for you. We're looking for you. So people who are not scared to grind, who are not scared to make money. So that's what we're looking for. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Again, I just want to give you a credit. You've been doing this for a while,
For
and
sure.
the effort that you've put in is definitely on display, and it's showing off.
My man. For sure.
With Jada Excel, what's the end goal at the end of the day? Is this something that you're planning to leave for your kids? Are you planning to even take this idea to Africa?
You
What's
know
the end
what?
goal for
Yeah, man. Actually, I'm glad that you said that. You're right because you just like that Excel. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me because like I don't know if you remember, bro. You remember when we used to do like the Tiger Claw and stuff, all of that,
Yeah.
and then we did entertainment, and that's why I always tell people, man, like, man, starting a business is hard, man. It's very, very hard. Being an entrepreneur is hard, But I started with two businesses that I was gonna do. They both failed. I wouldn't say they failed because I feel like they're in the back burner right now, until I get it. So I'm saying that to say that yeah, Yadex is gonna be huge. My goal is to make it big. Make it huge. We're gonna be known worldwide for sure. I'm leaving some prints. We want to be servicing the communities in a different way. That's what our goal is. Our unique culture that we have over here. Every manager that you sit down with will definitely give you the information that you will need to at least make you a very informative decision for yourself. So and we'll meet you wherever you at your convenience. We meet you at your house. We do it. We prefer to do it on virtual, but we can meet you wherever you at. We have agents all over the place that can come and meet you down there wherever you at. They can meet you at the Starbucks, your house, wherever you want them to meet you at. They can meet you. Our goal is to make the process easier for the community that we serve in, the unions and their families and stuff that we service. So we just And you mentioned what is the goal of this insurance? Because I do want it. I want to take it back home. I want to take it back home. And for those of you guys who don't know, I'm actually Gambian. I'm from Gambia, and I want to do the same thing. I want to extend this insurance to Gambia, make it huge over there. Also allow families, down there as well to have the opportunities to also leave generational wealth for their family and start creating those generational wealth for themselves as well. So it's coming. It's in the working though. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about how I'm going to do that, but. I do have a couple of plans in place right now. I do have a couple of teams that we're working with to make sure that we can get some stuff. So when the time comes, I will let you guys know for sure. I will really announce it out. But as of right now, I'm just gonna say it's still in the making right now. It's still in the books. We got it in the planning right now, but we'll see where it takes us by God's grace for sure. And one of my mentors used to say like the money that you make a week is a reflection of how many people that you were able to service and why you were here. But also, like, not everybody can be a leader. I think everybody, some people want to be leaders. They just naturally born to be a leadership. They just naturally, that's just how it is for them. And some, I just walking in progress leaders. But I think, you know, holding a team and showing the right culture, you know, and being there for them and teaching them, giving them the resources, the knowledge, the tools that they will need to be successful, just like you are. That's very important as a leader. No matter what it is. So if you're a leader in whatever you do, a leader's job, or role is to make sure that you lead the other people that's coming behind you, give them the right tools, the right processes that you use in order to get you the success that you just got right now, and you got to be able to duplicate that with the people that are following you. And I think, man, at Jada Excel, man, our team, like, they're crushing everything they're doing, super proud of them, the hustle is there, I just know how to pick them, I just know how to pick them, you got to pick the right people to win with, and if not, it becomes cancerous, you don't want a team that's have a lot of bunch of cancer in there, toxic basically. So you got to find the right people that's gonna grow with you, no matter what it is, through it all, and the people that understand the hardship of entrepreneurship. So I think at Jada Excel we exceed that, I think we have that, and nobody in there, none of these managers that I have, that shows otherwise. Everybody's doing their job. Shout out to the team, Top Shotter. That's what they call our team, Top Shotter. I don't ask me how the name came about. I think somebody just gave me a name, one of my mentors. So I just call my team Top Shotter. So because they say I shoot for the sky. So I shoot shot, I shoot bullet. You know what I mean? We're doing all of it. So yeah, man, that's about it. I think the team is very important. You gotta feed your mind the right positive stuff, man. You can't listen to people being negative. And if they, well, you can tell people who are being negative. You just gotta know how to block noises a lot. Let people talk and just block it out. That's who I am. I feel like I turned to be actually. It's like just do what you gotta do. Prove people wrong. And you do you. Do what you gotta do. What you're doing. Don't let nobody discourage you from it. Handle your business. Do what you gotta do, and just stand on business. And no matter how it's going. But yeah, I can't speak on my team, but my team is awesome, man. Very awesome. That's for sure. I think discipline. You gotta be very disciplined in this industry. You if you're not disciplined, because we always tell the team actually that motivation will take you, place. It will take you days, but discipline is what's gonna get you the results. Because motivation eventually fades. Because like, what if I'm not there to motivate you? Keep going. What are you gonna give up? But if you have the discipline, but you know what? He's not here today, man. But I got things to do though. I got shit to do. I gotta go ahead and make some calls. I gotta make sure I get in front of my people today. I gotta make sure I'm doing the activity that's bringing the revenue. Because I feel like some of us we just talk. We don't really work it. We just be talking, working, and not saying do nothing. But being an entrepreneur, you gotta do the work, and it just shows in the results. It shows. If you're not working, you're not working. You don't got to fool nobody. We can tell by your work. But if you are working too, we can also tell because there you see the growth. The small little growth that people don't see is what actually turned to be a big growth for people. Because People be like, oh, this thing is slow, but it's like, yeah, I'd rather do slow down fast. I don't want no fast money at all. But I do want to make sure that my money is legit, and we're working for it. We're working for this the right way. We're gonna do it the right way, so that way when once we get there, because we will get there, we know we don't gotta watch behind us or look for somebody to come to get us, because we know this money is legit, it's blue, like clean money, So, but that's just how we like to do it. So we work hard. So I'm looking for, I would say discipline is one of it for sure. You gotta have the right mind, discipline to get you to do what you gotta do, and just really try it out. Just try it. Just take that first step. Because in everything you do, if you don't take that first step, you don't do it. You never do it. It's like riding a bike. If you didn't take that first pedal to go ahead to the next, you're not gonna make it. So, but you gotta take it. Well, no, and it doesn't gotta be an insurance either. Let's say if you want to be a barber, just go for it. Allow yourself to fail. You have to fail first, and then eventually stuff start making sense. I can't tell you. I had a lot more dark days, man. But my wife, shout out to my wife, bro. She does hold it down for sure. You know, you need one wife that's gonna get you through. In life. You feel me? For sure, for sure. Yeah, man.
Because you know the saying, behind every great man or leader,
Yeah,
there's a strong woman behind it.
yeah, man. Shout out to my wife, man. Um, I don't really give a lot of credit, because I don't be on camera like that. Yeah, I know, yeah, I know. But she does a lot though. She really, really do. And you can tell if you have the right woman by your side. You feel me? You can tell, man. Like you just gotta just keep doing the right, just keep doing the right stuff. Just keep pushing it. You'll be all right. But but yeah, man. Thank you for allowing me to come here, bro.
Yeah. Any last words that you want anybody to take away?
My takeaway is everybody need to get insurance. Get insurance. Being honest with you, I don't really like talk. I haven't been talking insurance like that when I first but all these years I've been talking about insurance because I see what it does. That's why you guys see all this rich folks do with insurance. That they know. They know. Insurance. The government don't want us to know because we should know better. We also know. We also know better. They know what they're doing. You know, there was this guy. I was watching a TikTok one time, and I came across a video. I can't remember who the video was. Whoever, if y'all find the video, just let me know. But the guy was talking about how if everybody would have life insurance, if all black men would have insurance, or black family would have insurance, life insurance, there won't be enough. There won't be a lot of crime in this world.
I
You
think I saw
know,
that. Yeah.
and I don't know if a lot of people understood what he meant by that. It's most of that. That's actually the truth because, I know people think that well, insurance is just when I die or somebody's gonna kill me if I have that. But insurance we have one of the best lawyers out there in the industry. So we gotta make sure everybody's taken care of, everybody's protected. The right way. So it's like as you guys know, that's why we have a waiting period because as soon as you guys gave us a claim that somebody passed away, we have to investigate that part of it too and see what's going on there. That's the part where he was talking about it. If everybody would have insurance, there would be more because we take the time to investigate for real, for real. We get to the bottom of the results. We get to the bottom of the issue and let you know what's going on. And for the most part, we're paying out a lot. We pay out faster claims. I want to say 2 to 3 days we paid out. That's less than 24 hours for most companies. We have a freedom of choice certificate that we use at American Income Jot XL over here that make the process easier when someone dies, or in the case of somebody's death in the family. So our goal is to alleviate that stress from the family, but put that burden on the funeral director because that's why we have those certificates to kind of you guys let us know how y'all want the process to go. So we just get them finished. So we pretty much take care of the finances while you guys the family is grieving, the loss of their loved ones and all of that. So we try to make the process easier, because when someone is going to family, the last thing that we want to think about is how to take care of any type of finances, anything like that. We worry about grieving and mourning and for stuff like that. But that's what that is. So I say everybody need to get life insurance. Get it now because it's cheaper. Don't let anybody fool you. And if you're one of those people that are talking about where I got insurance through my job, you're supposed to get insurance through the job. You're supposed to. That's called a group coverage. But if you quit, retire, and then the older you get, the more expensive you get, and then you're gonna stop pushing stuff. Just do it now. Just get something $10, $15 on the side. You can get wherever you want to get it at. You can do whatever. But if you do it now and you're smart enough to do it now because you're young, it will save you down the line. So hey, take advantage of your because life changes by heartbeat. Today you could be doing tomorrow money could get up with something wrong with you, just like that. And that's gonna hit you for the rest of your life. So I think that's what most people, family that I come across, make mistakes, and they're coming to me once they already they know they're not insured, but they want us to do work magic for them. It's like, bro, it's too late at this point. But you live and learn. But I think learning and knowledge is really power, man. So it's very, very powerful. But you can get a policy that's a term policy your whole life, whatever that you feel like you can work with for now, and grow with it, and just keep doing what you're doing. We all paying bills. It's gonna be part of it. It's gonna be either now or later. You feel me? So why don't you do it smarter and do it now while it's cheaper? About having to wait until you're in your late ages where you have to pay even more, double or triple to what you were supposed to be paying today. So if you do it now, you'd be smarter to do it. And I can't really command or speak on how many young people I actually sit down with that actually have that are very, very, very mature, and a lot of them come to me actually they get it, and I get a little excited when I see that because I feel like their parents are doing a good job explaining to them what the importance of life insurance. That's why they're doing that, So I really admire those young cats, and I have a lot of young cats, a lot of young families that are protected over my cause here at American Income, and those that think like that are very, very, they know what they're doing, or they probably just have information again from somebody else that know better, But get your life insurance; it's cheaper now for sure.
Okay, well, there you have it. Ibu Jada, again, where are some of the places that people can go, websites, you guys on social media, just run through that again. Where can people get in contact and,
Yeah,
keep,
we are on LinkedIn, we also on Facebook, you know, um, we also on I would say Instagram, it's about Instagram, Snapchat, we actually now have TikTok, you know, bam, so we all over the place. Just follow us, Jad Excel, you find us.
as a wrap, cut.